Hey Brian, how you doing? Trying something new here, folks. Just hang tight for a minute here, and we'll see what we got here. There's J Dog, Ebelize, Grinder Gang. If you guys want to pay attention to the group chats that I have, I'm about to post this, and then I'll actually post the link. If anyone wants to join and chit chat, there's Cassie, there's Crimson. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So just testing out, it's a little something new. Giving the opportunity for some people to stop in if they would like. Chat with me, maybe something we'll use in the future for some more stuff. Crimson's in the building, good to see you. It's kind of weird, very awkward because I don't have like music and all that good shit around here. So I still have this. Good to see everybody. Hope you're having a good day. We got a show tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll do a little preview for it if you'd like. Now I got to find out how I can share this to possibly, I think, for you guys to come on. Let's see if that works. And then I'm going to learn as we go here. I got way too much stuff going on at once already. Oh, wrong. All right. Then I'm going to figure this out as we go here, apparently. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm just going to post this shit everywhere. In private groups. You guys want to join, let me know. Hit me up. I'll see how this shit works. All right. So let's see. How's everybody doing? Anyone who wants to? There's Sabri. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. This is a test stream. Obviously, I'll be learning as we go here. So if anyone wants to join, anyone has any tips on learning this, I learned stuff pretty quickly, and I figured I would just throw my feet to the fire and see how it goes. That's what I'm doing. And thank you all for coming in. If you're stopping by, hit that thumbs up. We got a show here tonight we'll be talking about shortly. Talk a little bit about what's going down tonight, plus a lot we got going on here in the future. Talking about shortly. Oh, there's me. It's just a test stream, something we got Get Blaze tomorrow night. And tomorrow night on Get Blaze, we will be having some guests, hopefully to come live and chat. If they don't come live, hey, figure it out as we go. So now, so used to having like music and stuff in the background. Nightbot still works, I see. So tonight at 8 o'clock, we got the Lethal Show. I have no idea how to find out if I got people waiting here. I know it's somewhere. Just learning as I go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah, Chance, just get your Chance's ass up here and talk to me so I can see how it works. And I know an unplanned live here, so if you're at lunch or working or whatever, if you're catching us on a replay, this is something I've been wanting to try out in the future and see if it works, see if we can bring people in. and we'll talk about the shows, maybe interview some of you guys, maybe some Ask Blaze Anything type stuff, things of that nature. But tonight we do have a handful of big matches. We got the Lethal Championship on the line as Comrade's going to defend against Miles Stanley Ward. The Battle Queen briefcase ladder match. We have Cougar, Bad Amy, Goddess of Pain, and Cassie going to get the ladder, and the winner will have an opportunity to get a shot at the Battle Queen champion, who is Ariel Black right now. She'll be defending that title against Lady Devil Friday night. And yeah, we got to get blazed tomorrow night. Wrestling Mama versus Radio Rex. Oh boy. And I hope to hear from both of them before it. Andy Price and Mark Caliber are going to collide, normally on the same side, now on opposite sides. They will battle, and hopefully we'll hear from them as well. I just put the link like everywhere. I posted it to our private chat. I posted it to, if that is what works. Now, what happens when someone tries to join me here? I have no clue, because this is all new to me. Oh, there we go. So we might have, Mark Caliber. Let's see if we can add here. Mark, how's it going?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and let me know out there if you guys are hearing any feedback or echoing or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that would be why. There we go.
Still there, Mark?
Yep, I'm still here.
Now we go. All right, now I got you in my ear, so there shouldn't be any feedback or anything. Good to have you, my friend. How you doing?
Doing all right. Just playing myself some Markham City.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, this is something I've wanted to try in a while. I think it'd be really cool. I know you guys are just joining for the first time, so we can have like your avatar on there. You don't have to show your face. It doesn't have to be a face-to-face interview, which is cool. If this takes off, we can always add other things. I know StreamYards has a bunch of different overlays and things we could do. Oh man, we got a party here. A chance sighting. What's up, Mr. Midas? Are you going to turn the stream to gold? You might want to take yourself off mute if you're on mute.
You weren't supposed to bring me in so soon. I was in the green room.
Oh, good. Go back to the green room.
I was just...
Bye-bye. Well, this is going to be fun. Let's bring Cassie in instead. Hi, Cass.
Good morning, loves.
Well, yeah, a little bit afternoon here, but it might be morning where some people are. Definitely, yes. Good morning.
I just woke up a little bit ago, so that's why it's morning.
So we sent Chance back to the green room because he likes it there, apparently. Am I supposed to wait?
It's green, so.
Well, good to see you, Mark, Cassie. You guys both have some big matches coming up, so we can talk about that as well as what I wanted to go over first before we kind of talk to you guys a little bit is I have a plethora, is a great word, of shows for next week that I want to let you guys know about. Now, you guys know when I'm feeling good and I'm healthy, I'm going to try to put a show on or something almost every day. When not so much, might take a week, maybe 2 weeks of break. And that's about as much as I've done for 3 years that I've been live here, folks. So if I'm going to pat myself on the back for anything, it's the consistency that I've brought here to YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, or even more shows per week if I can. Whatever I can to keep you guys involved, get everyone a match every week, etc. And we've brought things like the game shows. We brought things like Get Blaze. We brought all times of things where you guys can win matches to book them as well. And we're going to do that. So next week, Sunday, now at 5 o'clock, we're going to have Violent Times Day, which is our normal yearly battle, normally with only the Battle Queens. But this year we're mixing it up since the Battle Queens are also... Oh, we got more in the green room now. All right, cool. I dig it. Bring them on. And so Violent Times Day will go down this Sunday at 5 p.m. We moved it up a little bit. We'll be following HWA with Wrestling Mama and Hugo. So as your belly, starts to feel better from laughing from Hugo's ridiculousness, then you can join us for Violent Times Day. We have 16 singles matches that you guys have won. And I finally got the last one. Yes, Cougar Knight finally got me hers today. And so now we have all 16 singles matches. We'll have 2 Battle Queen Crazy 8 matches at the end to qualify for a championship shot as well.
So that'll be quite interesting. On Monday, thanks to Hugo again, we're bringing back Monday Bloody Monday. So this Monday we have 7 blood matches where Hugo's hooligans will go up against my hand-picked opponents. Stay tuned for more on that, as well as a surprise Battle Queen match that you don't want to miss, and probably a friendly fire as well. On Tuesday, we'll be at our regular time, hopefully before PDW. I can't wait to release that card. You guys are going to have to wait for that. We got some crazy 8 title shot matches, singles matches I've always wanted to see. A triple threat match that, here, I'll announce that one. It's Kyle Young versus Tony Lee Williams versus Travis Rex. Now that I can't wait to see. And the final one, which I guess we could get word on from Mark Caliber, former world champion, Brian LG, former world champion, Matt Outlaw, former world champion, and even Mr. Green Room Chance Midas, former world champion. That's right, a fatal 4-way this Tuesday for a shot at the world title. Caliber, you got any thoughts on that, my friend? A little surprise for you. Four former world champs are going to battle for that title shot. Right now, another big announcement is next Friday, 1 week from tomorrow, in the Get Blaze show, it'll be a championship. Once again, I'm going to use the word plethora of championship matches. The G6 title will be on the line. The 3 J's, Jaden, Johnny, and Jacob, will defend those titles against whoever wins tonight in the G6 match between Alpha Empire and the Scavengers. The Double Duchess tag titles will be on the line. The tag titles will be on the line. The Crazy 8 title will be on the line. The Blitzkrieg title will be on the line. The Battle Queen Championship, as either Ariel or LD will face Angelita, who earned her shot. And the Lethal Champion, whether it's Comrade, Miles Stanley Ward, or even Uncle Frank has a shot, the winner will face Shifty that night. And for the World Championship, Duke Zinda will take on Mr. U-Taker. Now, in those last 2 matches, there's an underlying story. Both Mr. U-Taker and Shifty need that win to be the first ever Grand Slam champion of LTD. So if Shifty can win the Lethal, or if Mr. U-Taker can win the world title, we'll have our first ever Grand Slam champion. We may have 2 that night. We'll see how it goes. Let's bring Chance in and see what he has to say about that world title opportunity. You done from the green room? You got anything to say about a shot at the world title there, Gold Man?
Well, I'm always looking forward to my 3rd time as the world champion.
Yeah, that's right.
The championship needs to be around my glorious waist.
I see you brought a lot of confidence in with you from the green room. I dig it.
So cocky.
Lord. Yeah.
What? Me? Cocky? No.
All right, we can bring in the guy who's been itching for a fight. I guess he's been asking for fights. Anytime I post something in Twitter, he has something to
Hopefully
say.
I sound okay and there's no echo. I got you guys on my laptop.
You should be fine. I don't hear you. I don't hear any echo on you. Let's bring in the manager of Eddie Knight. Are you there?
There we go. Hi.
What's up? I had to let
Not
you sit
much.
there for a while. I was letting you marinate. How you doing, bro?
How rude. I'm good.
It's good to talk to you. I figured we'd bring a little something different to the
I dig it.
You like it? This is something different to the world. I mean, you guys have so many voices. I have so many amazing people on my channel. It's kind of a bad thing for me not to exploit you guys a little bit.
Okay.
In a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see we got David Fowler in the chat. Good to see you as well. And I'm glad you guys are digging this. I mean, if it really takes off, unfortunately, $25 a month, I believe, to get the extended StreamYards where we can do all kinds of cool shit. I don't know if I can bring in music or anything here. If I played something on my laptop, if it would come through, I have no clue. So right now it's just BSing with us. Eventually the production value will go up. You know how I like to do things. But we do have 4 awesome people here already. Luke is in the building.
Yeah.
Tonight, here's what I want to ask Mark Caliber something. I mean, tomorrow night on Get Blazed, I'm hoping to hear a little more, but you're fighting Andy Price. I mean, what's going on with you guys?
Well, let me pause my game for a moment. A lot of things have been going on lately. Ever since we lost that G6 title match, he's been blaming me for the loss. I mean, I was trying to save him, but I got there too late, unfortunately. and he's been acting
then
different
that's
ever since. And then of course another G6 happens, and apparently again I arrived too late. I mean, and then I won the world title finally, by the way, and
So it fell apart, basically, is what you're saying. Because even yesterday during these matches for the reward matches, I got Andy Price's reward match, and he wants to fight your brother Alex. So he's going to fight you tomorrow night, and he's fighting Alex on Sunday. So it seems like, I mean, am I wrong to guess that the honeymoon's over between you three? I'll take that as a yes. But that's a very weird instance. I mean, you guys were pretty much a solid unit, but you can see what can happen, folks, whenever it doesn't work out the way you think. It could get worse. And finally, now at odds with those who were your teammates. So we'll see how that unfolds over the next couple of weeks as well. But Eddie Knight has a shot at the YouTube title tomorrow night. I don't know I was going to make a chance pun. Chance pun. What's the chance he comes out of that with the YouTube title?
I think Nightmare. I think Mr. Knight there has his mic muted.
He's muted. Chance is muted. It's all right.
Well, see, I was going to weigh in on the Andy Price thing a bit, but I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, I can unmute you? Oh, I can't unmute your guests because they choose to mute themselves. Okay.
I'll be that guy because
no.
I like Mark and his brother. You see, I feel Andy might be taking it a little more personally because he's a little salty because he couldn't live up to the calibers.
That's a good take. Now, what I was thinking too
I'm on the opposite side of that coin.
Go ahead, because I was going to hit the opposite
side. Andy Price is starting to realize the diamond that he could be, and he's noticing that hanging around the guy like Mark Caliber, who's been slumming it in LTD for God knows how long. Yeah, you finally managed to climb to the top of the fucking mountain, but we didn't forget how long it took you to get there. You struggled forever, and he doesn't want to follow in your footsteps. He's seen what kind of mentor you were and how you struggled. No. He wants something better for himself, and he's going to take it by going through you, and I admire that.
Well, I was kind of going to touch on that a little bit, maybe not that much, but what happened with Andy Price, for those who don't know, Andy Price joined the company not too long ago, brought in by Mark Caliber. Mark Caliber got him the audition. He proved it. He earned his right, but Andy was I called him the pint-sized powerhouse because he's changed. He went to the Madness Asylum. He morphed a little more. So yeah, I think a little bit of what Cassie and Chance said is true. But right now the problem would be that he's stuck in the middle of both of those types of ideas, and there's no way to get out of it unless he does. I think what Chance is trying to do is just bust out of that shell and see what happens. And I admire that. We'll see what happens with Andy Price as he faces Mark Caliber tomorrow night and Alex Caliber on Sunday, both of his former partners. But Cassie,
can I say one thing though? My apologies for the interruption.
No, this is all about you right now, so I definitely want your take on it.
Is he facing Mark Caliber though?
I mean, that's a good question because we have seen so many faces of Caliber over the years. We've seen the transformation between the different personalities, the struggle that Caliber has within himself, let alone bringing others together. So tomorrow night on Get Blazed, I hope to hear. Andy has told me he will try his best, his damnedest, to get a word in tomorrow night and let Caliber know what it's all about. And we'll have whichever version of Mark or whatever thing arrives tomorrow night to fight Andy Price. Andy may have awoken something he didn't want to awaken in Mark, and I'm not sure. But don't forget, Mark, I just announced that you do have a shot at that regaining that world title next week in that fatal four-way. You'll deal with Outlaw, Brian LG, and Mr. Midas on the call right here as well, which isn't going to be an easy task. That's going to be a fatal four-way elimination match, of course. And with four more champs, you got a lot on your plate, Caliber. I look forward to hearing what you have to do tomorrow night as well. It should be very interesting. But tonight,
thank you very much.
I am excited about what's going to go down with that little triumvirate and everything going on. But Cassie has an opportunity tomorrow night. She's going to have to climb the ladder. She's going to have to figure out what the combination is. And if she gets that briefcase, she can do what Angelita did, but hopefully the end result can be different. Angelita won the first briefcase ladder match, but fell short trying to take that title away from Ariel Black. Now it's Cougar, Goddess of Pain, and always dangerous, bad Amy in there with you, Cassie. What's your thoughts going into that ladder match tonight?
I'm just prepping because they're tough. I've faced them all before. I've beat them all before, but I've also lost to them all before. So I know what I got. I know what I have to do to go against them. It's just I got to be on my A game. So.
Well, coming in with a level head and a game plan is definitely a way to start. Now, I know you probably won't have an answer to this, but, you know, as the interviewer, I got to ask the dumb questions. I got to ask what most media people would ask. So you climb up that ladder and you get that briefcase. When are you cashing in?
When?
Yeah.
See, Blaze, that's going to be one of those things there where even you're going to know the last second.
And that's what I like to hear. I had to throw that softball up there.
Because the best time might not be the best time for everybody, but it'll be the best time for me.
There you go.
And I love Ariel. She's my tag partner. But if she keeps that belt, I'm coming after it.
Her ass. Yes, her ass. Oh.
See, I don't give a damn about Ariel, but this is my sister, and I'm gonna say from the mouth of one alpha about another, Cassie's gonna beat the shit out of that bitch. Go out there, climb that ladder, grab that briefcase, and treat those other fuckers that's not alphas, you know, the ones that's not Amy, like the trash that they are.
I was just going to ask you, who, since you have Amy of one, you know, kind of alpha-ish, if you will, I was wondering who you would have picked in that case. Do you think Amy has a chance to win that ladder tonight?
Of course, Amy has a chance to win that.
So what's Cassie? What do you have to say about that? With Chance picking Amy to win?
Wrestlers I've seen lately.
So you're picking Amy to win over Cassie, is what you're saying?
I am picking the one that has the highest drive to succeed to win.
Okay, I failed it. I was poking the bear. What about you, Nightmare? Who do you think's going to win that? Cougar?
I'm Cougar? Both my bases, picking Amy and Cassie.
You're picking both of them?
Yes, I'm covering my bases. I'm friends with both of them.
You're covering your hole because Cassie's here. You don't want to say not Cassie.
Covering his hole.
Well, here's another match I want.
Not at all.
I got 4 people on here. I want to hear what you guys have to say about
this.
The
works out easier either way.
True.
Because either one win, I still win.
Okay, you took the low road.
I'm being smart about it.
So right now, our Crazy 8 champion, which we brought back, is Mr. U-Taker. I already said he's going to have another opportunity to world title next week, but he's putting that Crazy 8 title on the line at that championship night also. Here's who already qualified for the Crazy 8 title. Jester was qualified already. Jay Vulture has qualified already. Dylan Travis has qualified, and Leo X has qualified. Tonight we have another Crazy 8 match with a very eclectic mix of wrestlers, and one of these 8 will join them in that Crazy 8 match. It's Wally, Rob Machete, Bill Haight, Cowboy John, Malcolm Black, David Fowler, Bastige, and Jaden Smith. Now, I want a little bit of a take, and I'll post those names in the chat here so you guys can see it as well.
I think I should have come down to who wants it more.
So, Nightmare, since you spoke up, who do you think's going to win? Take a pick, just one.
Like I said, I thought it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Just pick a name.
Probably
pick a name out of those.
Malcolm Black. I was Malcolm.
Yep.
But like I said, it's going to come down to who wants it more.
I understand that, but I want to pick.
It's also going to be about having the ice in your head to break up the pin if you need to.
Well, that's a great point because you guys know how those Crazy 8 matches go. It's anybody's ball game, and it's survival of the fittest. Whoever's the final person can actually win that. Now, that just gets you into the dance. We have a couple other spots still left for that Crazy 8 title match, and we know not too many people besides maybe Shadow Press, who showed back in the day. He knew he had the ticket for those matches for a little while, but it's a crapshoot. It's inclusion to get you guys an opportunity to grab that gold. The Crazy 8 and the Blitzkrieg title has always been stepping stones. You guys can get those belts, get your name up in there. It's hard to keep those belts because there's always 9 or 7 people trying to take it from you, but we have adapted the rule now for both categories that if you're second place in the Crazy 8 match, you automatically qualify for the next one. Same thing with the Blitzkrieg match. So that's how Jester qualified in. He came close, but now he's a part of the next one. Same thing's going to go with the Blitzkrieg Championship, and right now Austin Black holds that. Austin Black also holds the YouTube title. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get an answer from Mark Caliber on who he thinks will win that Crazy 8 match tonight.
Just remind me here because I'm being distracted here by Bruce Wayne. Could you remind me of the names again, please?
Wally, Machete, Bill Haight, Cowboy John, Malcolm Black, David Fowler, Bastage, and Jaden Smith.
Those are a lot of big names. Some veterans and some of the new guys, man.
Exactly.
I love a good mix. I'll tell you what. Speaking of mix, you know me with my mixed personalities by now. I mean, of course, in the other place, there's been Crow, there's been Joker, heck, there's even been Cactus Josh, who unleashed hell on Andy recently on Uncle Frank's display thing. But yeah, like I said, there's a good name, a lot of good names there. If I had to guess, I would have to go with Malcolm Black.
Good pick. Well, Nightmare kind of alluded to Malcolm Black. That was the first name out of his mouth. I would take that one. But if you look at the people in it, just before I go to the other two here, Machete's a former Crazy 8 champion. Cowboy John's a former Crazy 8 champion, and that's it. I mean, the rest of them some of them had tag championships, but they're looking for that singles gold. So we got a lot of hungry competitors in that match. We got Monstar in the building and Jake Bagwell as well. Good to see you. So, Cassie, pick a name. Who do you think is going to come out on top of that Crazy 8 match tonight? Cassie? Going once? Going twice?
Hey. Did my mic mess up? My mic messed up.
Yeah, you're on now, huh? Good.
Okay. So who I want to win and who I think will win are two totally different things.
Well,
who I want to win is Malcolm. Who I think will win, and this is strictly because he's been out of it for a while, and I know he's hungry to get back in the chase of things, is Bill Haight.
Good call. Speaking of being hungry, I mean, Bill Haight fucking retired and came back out to whoop some ass around here. So yeah, that's a good pick. We got another one waiting in the green room here. We'll bring her on very shortly here as a little surprise. But I guess I got to ask Chance who he thinks going to win. It'll be Malcolm.
All right, so like my sister here, who I want to win and who I think you're going to win are two different people. Now, obviously, I want my boy Malcolm to win just so we can have another alpha presence in that title match and bring that gold back home. But who I think is going to win, Cassie, I like your choice. It makes a lot of sense. Like Bill being out of it for so long, he's obviously gonna have that itch to come back and bust some fucking skulls and get right back into the thick of things. But I gotta go with my boy Bastage.
Ooh.
I feel like he's just waiting to get right back to the top of it, and the best way to do it is right here in this Crazy 8 title shot.
Cool. That's a good pick. I dig it.
Oh man, it's a match full of great picks. Like it's any name in that list is a good choice for a winner. Honestly,
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild fight. I mean, we've covered the Crazy 8 match. We talked about we might as well bring her on now. She's a part of that ladder match here tonight, so we're gonna have her input on some of these fights as well. One of Cassie's opponents tonight. Let's bring on the Goddess of Pain. What's up, Goddess?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
We got to help. Now, this is where it gets a little fuzzy because I believe this is all we're allowed to have on here is 6 people.
I believe it's 10, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's see if we can bring Mr. Underpants on then. Nope, only 6. Only
Well,
6 with the basics. Won't let me bring anybody on, but sit in the green room there, Mr. Sabri, and wait. We'll get you on here in a moment. It's a goddess.
Yeah.
How are you doing today? Good to hear from you, hon.
I'm doing fucking fantastic.
Well, hopefully you're not in a bad mood after tonight, because you do have a huge fight, that ladder match with Bad Amy, Cougar, and Cassie. Now, I know Cougar, Cassie, and Goddess have had fights here in LTD and many other places over the years, but Bad Amy's kind of the new one in the fold, the juggernaut that no one might not know as much about. So, Goddess, what's your thoughts going into that ladder match tonight?
It's going to be a blast.
So
I
you're
mean,
excited.
come on. Me and Cassie put on a show no matter what.
Truth.
Cougs is going to put on a fight no matter what. And the new girl, we'll see what the fuck she can do. I mean, it's going to be a blast. I'm not going to get mad, win or lose, because anytime getting in the ring and putting on a fight is our job. So that's what we do. Win or lose, it's about putting on a show. So, you know.
I love it. I love it. Now I got to ask you the same stupid question I asked Cassie, and I know I'm not going to get a real answer, a straight answer, but I'm just intrigued about any answer. Now you win that briefcase, and then it's Ariel Black. It could be LD by the end of the week. Hell, it could be Angelita next week. Who knows? What's your plans on that briefcase? You going to hold it? You going to do it right away, or what? What do you think?
I will say this: Ariel's had that long enough.
Yeah. True. Anybody out there know how long she's had it? Because I thought it was beginning of January.
I think, isn't this her 5th run now?
She won that championship January 4th. So over a month now holding it. I believe she at least has 3 title defenses under her title reign here. So
she has had it long enough. It's time for her to lose it. And whichever lady gets that briefcase tonight, I hope they cash that bitch in and take it from her.
We'll see how it goes. We got LD in the building as well. And Lady Devil is the next in line to face Ariel Black. That'll be the main event this Friday night at Get Blazed tomorrow night. Ariel versus LD. And that's coming after a very interesting match before that. Oh, Crushing Kelly's in the building as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we have... A lot of us know about the assless chaps, right? Some of us a little more than others. And even Goddess has had those. And Mr. Golden Dupa himself is even here. But tomorrow night, for the first time ever, it'll be a tag team match. And we have 2 current buttless bandits, or whatever you want to call them. The butt cheek bandits. Chance has the golden, I guess you could call them chaps. And Crimson Ninja has them as well. Chance will be teaming up with his Alpha Empire teammate Drum Monkey, and Crimson will be teaming up with his new tag team partner Clinton Cage. The winner of that match, whoever gets the pinfall or submission, will have the right to the chaps. Chance, go ahead. I know you have words about this match. Let me hear what you have to say about going into that matchup.
Well, uncharacteristically, I don't have a lot to say. It's really simple. The chaps are staying with the Alpha Empire.
So you're okay with losing?
I have something to say, Chance. Tan the ass. Tan the ass, man.
So Chance, I don't know if you've been noticing lately, but my cheeks are golden.
They're still not tan enough.
So you're okay with Drum getting the pinfall or submission then?
Hey, if Drum gets the win, that furthers Drum's stock in the company. As far as I'm concerned, he can take those chaps. I'm perfectly fine with my Alpha Empire brother furthering.
I really hope Drum gets the pin. I'm just saying.
I
want the chaps to stay with Alpha, but I'm really tired of seeing them on my brother. Come on.
Well, unfortunately, Cassie, you're going to be disappointed because the most logical outcome is going to be those loaded dice are going to roll snake eyes for one of the other suckers.
Oh boy! All right, well, we have an epic moment about to happen here. I think We're going to keep Caliber in the green room for a second as he took a little dip. And let's bring on, it's not, sorry, Drum Monkey, but I'm going to play a drum roll for him. Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from France, it is Sabri Reed. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Wow. It's never heard your voice. Never, it's glad to have you on the show, my friend. How are you?
Well, there you go. I'm doing good.
So how do I say, how are you doing in French?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Oh, that's easy. I should have known.
Comment allez-vous?
Yeah, that's easy enough.
That was a dumb question for me. Well, I'm glad to have you on the show. You've typed so much. We always hear from you. You always got something to chime in here and there, and I love it. Glad to have you aboard. You always make things a little interesting, a little more interesting than they already are. So what's your take on some of these events going down? You got anything to say for yourself here? Any challenges to make? Any things to say off the cuff here, buddy?
Well, aside from what I've commented earlier, not really.
Oh man, a few words. I dig it. But it is really good to have you aboard, brother. I can't say it enough.
No problem, man.
And only good things to come, I'm sure, for the man known as Sabri Reed here in LTD. We'll see what's next for underscore here as well. It should get quite interesting. The one thing I wanted to mention too is next week with all those championships, pretty much all the title shots are lined up except for one. The G6 championship will be decided tonight as Nick Black, Demented, and Caleb James fight for the Alpha Empire against J-Dog, J-Vulture, and TRC of the Scavengers. The winners will take on the 3Js who have held those G6 titles. They weren't even supposed to be a tag team, but they've won and won and won. The Double Duchess titles on the line. We'll see who's going to challenge SCD. Those two from Carolyn Swift and Miss Dollheight will defend those belts, either against Mrs. Utaker and Schalke, the Marvelous Hellions, or Susie and Crushing Kelly, the Medieval Guild. We'll find that out tonight. The Crazy Eight we already talked about. The Blitzkrieg will have 9 competitors. Ariel or Lady Devil will take on Angelita. Comrade or Miles Stanley Ward or Uncle Frank, whoever holds that title in 1 week's time, will take on Shifty, and the world champion Duke Zinda will take on Mr. Utaker. The one we have not talked about is the tag team championships. Machete and Bagwell, the Booze Hounds, are our world tag team champions. Now, we needed to find a number 1 contender. We have tons of great tag teams here in LTD. We had the committee has narrowed it down to 8 teams. 1 week from tonight, we will have a tag team world title shot tournament. And here's who's on the docket. The antagonists of Gordson and Bastage have had success in the past as a tag team. They'll have another opportunity next Thursday. Their first match is against the tag team that will fight at Get Blazed tomorrow night, Chance and Drum Monkey. So Mr. Midas has another opportunity to try to grab more gold. So Gordson, Bastage, Chance, Drum Monkey. That's the first match. The second match in this tournament is the other tag team that's in the Chaps match. So yes, the speculation, the chance pun, of these teams that fight tomorrow night for the Chaps to fight again in this tournament is a possibility. The Sudden Death Society of Crimson Ninja and Clinton Cage will take on the Scavengers of J-Dog and J-Vulture. Now, those 4 know each other very well. Actually, Crimson was a part of the Scavengers, so that's very interesting as well. On the bottom half of the bracket, one of our newest tag teams that want those gold more than almost anything is Leo and Teddy X of the House of X. They are fired up and ready to make a difference. So they are the newest team, but probably the most dangerous. Who they're going to fight? Oh, the one-night stand of Jester and Demented. That is going to be one hell of a fight as well.
That'll be a good match.
So we have 2 teams from Alpha with the opportunity, if they can win enough, to face in the finals. But the final tag team matchup, the Cowboys from Hell, Redneck Avenger, and Feeling Kel had opportunities in the past and failed. They got another opportunity now, but they are facing a tag team that I couldn't believe that was even accepted by the committee. People that have been on, I've been at odds with for so long. And recently I thought that their little group had crumbled. Little do I know, the seeds are still there. Some of the competitors are still here. So yes, it'll be Ruthless Incorporated's Bill Haight and Wolf Tirgaviste as the final team. So next Thursday, we got a tag team tournament that's going to be unfrickin' real. Wow, Wally's in the building. Austin Collins in the house. And Riley Wolf as well. Let's talk about the man Riley Wolf for a second. He's one of our featured fights tomorrow night. We already talked about Wrestling Mama and Radio Rex, which I hope to hear from both of them before the fight. Now, Wrestling Mama will be coming fresh off the island. It's probably a remote that we'll hear from her, as Wrestling Survivor will be live tomorrow night prior to the Get Blaze show. So we will get Mama fresh off the island to fight Radio Rex. Now, if you guys don't know, Radio Rex had escaped from abduction. He saved me. I have to thank him. And he also saved the company. So unfortunately, as many people and as many reasons he's given us to hate him, he's kind of the reason we're here anymore. He saved the company, and he also saved me from that ridiculousness. But he took over all those things that were supposed to happen to me. And fighting his ex is one of them. So he has to fight Wrestling Mama, who is his ex in the past. So that should be quite interesting. Andy Price and Mark Caliber, we talked about. We talked about the Chaps match. I hope to hear from them as well. We didn't talk about my match. Yes, I'm stepping out of the booth one more time. The guy keeps stealing my dinner. He keeps antagonizing me. I've been antagonized a million times before, of course, you guys know. But yes, your boy Blaze McCoy is fed up. And I'm going to get back in the ring, and I am going to take on a killer grizzly. Tony Lee Williams, you're mine. Tomorrow night, this isn't just a fight. It's got purpose. It's got meaning, and I'm gonna make it a difference. So Tony Lee and your boy Blaze, you're going to hear from us. Tony, I think he's going to send a little pre-recorded message. Doesn't surprise me. Chance will probably defend him, but I know he's afraid to show his face in front of me before the fight and try to debate me. Whether he can beat me in the ring, that's not even debatable. The dude's a monster. I'm an old man. If I win, I pulled off something no one thought I could do. If he wins, it's not really much of a win. You beat an old man. It's a commentator that's pretty on the end of his career. But I'm going to do my damnedest to take a win. So, Tony, you can count that as me firing first if you got anything to throw back at me. But finally, the other one, I can't wait. I can't wait for this matchup.
I was waiting.
Now I can't just sit here and let you diminish.
There's a little P1 and Shifty in the chat.
Taking a loss to yet another Alpha Empire member, because he would be the second one that beat you. Who was the last guy that beat you?
My memory.
What's the chance that we know him? Anywho, you have had a pretty impressive run, Blaze. You're not a slouch, though. You might be behind that desk. People know. Hook, line, and sinker, you might get blazed.
Yeah, using my words against me. I was ready for that. I knew if I threw something out there that Mr. Alpha Midas here would have something to say for his boys. It's not a surprise. I mean, you took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker as well.
I have to. We got to watch the Grizzly Maya, and it's going to happen, Blaze. I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful.
We got another one in the green room here, hanging out with Caliber, and I don't know if they're getting along, and if anyone else out there wants to, you guys can check the private chats in Skype and Facebook and our Twitter chat. We have the link there if you want to join and get some words in here in our first ever. I mean, I call it Let's Talk Dudes. No offense to any ladies out there, of course.
Dudes, it doesn't really offend us because we all know.
Well, dude is a general term. It's a name for a work in progress.
I'm a dude. You're a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes.
Yep, I got it.
We got Tito out there and P1. Good to see you guys. Dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. I said it the other show, and I really mean it. This is pretty much one of the premises here in LTD. And if you guys missed it at the end of the show, and I normally do my little spiel at the end of shows, but I changed it up a little bit, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We welcome any and everyone to the fun. Blaze Radio is an all-inclusive channel. I don't care if you're old or young. man or woman,
No.
black or white, straight or gay, north, south, east, west, Canada, anywhere around the world. I threw Canada in. There's the other one, north, south, east, west, Canada. That's for you, Shamrock. But the point is, the differences are beautiful, people. I want to bring them together. As long as you guys respect each other, have a little fun, get your digs in, and you bet your dupa have some fun. That's what this channel is all about. It has been since day one, even more so now. If I can bring people from all over this damn planet to have some fun and kick it on my channel, you bet your ass I'm going to try to do it. And speaking of having fun, Cowboy John is in the building. What's up, my brother? Nightmare, you got a lot of background noise. That's why I keep muting you.
John, get in the car.
Get the car, John.
All right. So
Are they pulling up a bank heist over there or what?
I wonder, let's see what I can do.
No, good old Friday the 13th memory.
So if I kick someone, I don't know if, do I have a way to throw someone into the green room? If I kick you from the studio, does it kick you good? Let's find out. Bye, Nightmare. Oh, no, I'm not kicking him like that. I thought I could send people to the green room. I'm just kidding. So if I hit, I'm learning this myself, my friend. If I hit remove from stream, Nightmare, don't take offense. You can come right back. He didn't go to the green room. I don't know how I can send. I can't send people to the green room, apparently. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If your volume is turned up, turn it down a little bit. And I'll try to maintain my composure as well.
Oh,
I know he has a lot to say. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crimson Ninja is in the building.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, I caught him at a tired time. He's not all fired up. I dig it. How you doing,
Hi, Crimson.
Oh, I'm good. And no, Blaze, you didn't catch me in a tired time. You caught me in a time right after I just got through getting blazed, so to speak.
Well, that's good then. That's good then. Well, I'm
That's
glad to
not
have you.
going to stop him from yelling at all of us.
Apparently not.
No, I'm actually not going to yell. I'm actually going to keep my composure.
You don't have to yell. You're like me. We got big mouths. So
He has a loud voice.
It's okay. It's like night and day here because, well, I got to give Chance credit. I mean, normally you can't hear him, but, he's very vocal tonight. So I don't know if I should thank him or kick him from the chat. I don't know. The Crimson Ninja. Crimson Ninja, my friend. You have a fight tomorrow night. It's Chance and Drum Monkey versus you and Clinton. The Sudden Death Society, a tag team that will have a fight tomorrow night to try to keep the chaps, and then next week could make a run for the tag titles. What's your thoughts going into those two big matches there, Ninja?
Well, first I'm going to address the chaps. Like Chance said, he wants to keep the chaps in alpha. The Sudden Death Society was formed to help people unleash their true selves. I have been, as people have seen, slowly unleashing my true side. I have started training with Clinton, helping him to unleash his true self. I've also trained with Kelly, helping her unleash her true nature. I've been working with LD. She's slowly coming into her more sinister side again. And if I keep the chaps, fine and good. If Clinton wins them, it's fine and good. But the Sudden Death Society, we are going to unleash violence, and it's going to be quick, it's going to be sudden, and nobody will see it coming.
I dig it.
Well, nobody's gonna see it coming because it's not actually gonna happen. You're gonna jump off, and as quickly as you start, you're gonna trip up. You're gambling with loaded dice here, Crimson. The deck's stacked against you from the gate.
Yes, but that's the thing. You may play with loaded dice, but I am the dealer, and right now I'm holding all the cards.
Well, you guys are playing two different games, it seems, but it sounds like fun. I'm down. So this is just a little taste of what we're going to get tomorrow night on Get Blaze, people. If you're tuning in now, we've tried out for a few times the Get Blaze show. And what we've done is brought some people in, talked to you a little bit before the fight. We're going to try to do that tomorrow night. But what I'm going to do is hope to get some words from each competitors before the fight And then after the fight, words from the winner, if possible. It's not going to go without any mistakes, errors, and problems is everything. You know, there's a typo in every one of my posts most of the time anyways as well. Is it a bait thing? Sometimes maybe, sometimes I just mess up. But tomorrow night, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some guests on the show similar to something like this, but we're going to have fights. We're going to have a lot of big time fights. We have a 10-man rumble that's going to be pretty interesting too. And the winner of that match definitely will have a shot at the Blitzkrieg Championship. You can find out more about that. But we have, I'm going to have to kick someone out of here. Underpants, sorry, buddy. You can come back here in a minute. We'll get some final words. Final words from Mr. Sabri Al-Reed about being a part of the company, about being here with us today. I want to hear from you, my friend. I appreciate you. What do you have to say, my buddy?
One last word. Your ass still looks like silver, Chance. I'm out.
I think he took a shot at you, Chance, before he left.
He did.
That's good. That's great. Great to have you, Sabri. We once again, as I mentioned before, we have everyone from 40 to 30-year-olds to a couple teenagers and some that are getting older. It doesn't really matter how old, although my show is not for kids or under 18 or anything like that. There are a lot who have been around since day one who have proven, even though they might not even be 21 yet, that they can play the game a lot better than some of these sons of bitches that are older and think they know everything. So I'm glad to have who's on my roster right now, the best roster I've ever had. And I appreciate every one of you guys. And I mean, I don't normally pat myself on the back. I don't normally brag about things, but I challenge anybody out there to put their roster against mine. I think we have the best damn roster out there. And it's thanks to you. Everyone from old WU wrestlers
Hold on.
to
You just made a challenge, Blaze. Challenging
to E-Fetters, to WU wrestlers, from friends of mine to sports commentators. We have brought together an eclectic group of people that aren't just, and some of these weren't even wrestling fans before they came here. So I appreciate having all you guys on the roster. I think it's the best damn roster out there, and that's because of each one of you. Speaking of the newer members and a huge match tomorrow night, I cannot wait to get a word from this person who does his own thing. And I could say he is part of the inspiration on why I'm even doing this talk show. He does a talk show of his own that's amazing. He has a show of his own that's amazing. Let's bring on a man who's going to face someone he knows very well tomorrow night in Kyle Young. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Riley Wolf.
Yes, it is I. It's that Riley. Riley Wolf is in the house. One of the best and smartest professional wrestlers going today.
Amen, my brother. Glad to have you, my friend. And for those of you who don't know, we have all ways, shapes, and forms around here in LTD, and proof positive right here on this stream. Good to see you, Riley. Good to have you on the show. What are your thoughts on your match? We're going to hear a little bit tomorrow as well, but I cannot wait for you to fight Kyle Young. What's your thoughts going into that fight tomorrow night, my man?
Oh, Kyle Young, we've been friends, we've been enemies, we've been blood brothers, and we've been blood rivals. But tomorrow night, I will show the entire Blaze Radio Network that I am superior to you, Kyle Young. Of course, I got mad respect for you, but I know your weaknesses, and I'm going to take advantage of those.
I told you. I mean, I'm a little, the matches, I got to fight with Tony Lee right after that fight. So I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm not going to use it as excuse if I lose to Tony, because I'm not, but I'll be eyes glued to that fight between Riley. You and Kyle Young are going to put on a show. That's how we start out our show tomorrow night.
Riley just gave me goosebumps, so I'm looking forward to this match now.
I know, right? That's the type of energy and fire that I look for. And hot damn, we're going to have a crazy show tonight and a crazy show tomorrow night to bring you guys something a little special. And now that we have this, something a little different. We're going to bring each and every one of these personalities that want to be a part of this show a little more on to more shows like this. 5 stars in the building as well. I appreciate everybody. I mean, way more than I thought. I mean, you can talk to Sean Shamrock literally 5 or 10 minutes before this stream is when I decided to give this a shot. And to see you guys come in droves and talk and give us more to the show and add to the intrigue, and can't wait for tonight's show and tomorrow night's show as well. If this keeps taking off like this, we will look to expand the program, maybe do more before the shows, after the shows. I know it's more to expand this capability of StreamYards. I'm learning as I go. I'm very tech savvy. I'm fine. It's going to be amazing. I'm already seeing a lot of things that I like here and more things to come in the future. You guys are already going off in the private chat. I dig it. So we got the green room with Caliber and Nightmare and Sabri right now, and 6 awesome individuals. Well, I guess I include myself on that one.
Because you are an awesome individual, Blaze.
Thanks for saying it for me. You know, I don't really say it. I'm not the confidence that I have feeds through you guys. Your boy Blaze McCoy, as I said before, fought for many years. I mean, I'm at the tail end of my career. I love being in the booth. I can be enticed to fight again, as Tony Lee has done, but it's not easy. Just like how everyone wanted to fight Radio Rex back in the day. How many of you guys were lining up in the door for how long? If I let you all fight Rex right away, it would have took away from everything. But no, I let it build up. I let it fester. You guys wanted to fight him. No one got to fight him. And the next thing you know, someone got a chance. And then you got, oh, damn chance puns. And then some of you started losing to him. And what happens next? Rex gets bigger. He got better. He got stronger. He brought in Riley Wolf and several other individuals. So as much as he is annoying and as much as he is disgusting and rude and, why are you talking about me? I'm here, Blaze. Oh, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Well, if you're going to have a show about me, why can't I be on it? Because I don't want you on it. Well, you're talking about me. I hear you from the other room, and I'm taking over. Well, here, take this then. And you want to talk here? Tell me what you think about fighting Mama tomorrow night. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Mama at all. I'm just doing it, and I'm hoping that she lets me win. That's the best plan. I mean, she owes me. I saved the company. I saved Blaze. So she should just, the finger poke of doom is my move. I'm gonna beat her. I'm gonna win, and I should. I'm gonna prove everybody. Oh, jeez, give me that back. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, we didn't find him. We didn't find him. He escaped. And what we found out, I mean, for those who missed the show the other night, previously on Leaning Towards Death Wrestling, we had Uncle Frank's Butcher's Brawl. For those that missed it last Friday, we had 20 matches where Uncle Frank had challenged knockout matches in the middle of nowhere. We had 21 individuals accept it, but Shulky didn't show up. Still wondering why and what happened. But out of those 20 individuals, Uncle Frank knocked out 8. No, he knocked out 12 of them. He lost to 8 of them. Those 8 individuals will fight each other, but with 12 victories over some of the best in the business, Uncle Frank earned himself a lethal title shot as well. So he's waiting for the winner of tonight's fight. In our main event tonight, Comrade puts that lethal title on the line against Miles Stanley Ward. Uncle Frank is waiting in the wings for the winner of that match. Now, at the end,
I feel bad for anybody who doesn't think Frank still has talent in him, because he comes out of nowhere. I mean, when you think he's down and get fucking pinned, he pops back up and takes a goddamn win. So don't count Frank out.
Well, the thing with Uncle Frank too is he separated himself from the Opaque Brotherhood. He's gone. Paragon doesn't even know what's going on. So he sided with Hugo and these hooligans. So if you missed it, the hooligans of Hugo, an uncommitted hooligan, was revealed to be the people behind all this. And that's what's leading to Monday Bloody Monday.
This is gonna be good.
So we'll talk a little bit about Monday Bloody Monday while we're at it. So uncommitted hooligan is the one who pulled all this crap off. He had everyone blindfolded into that bus, taking them to an undisclosed location to fight Uncle Frank in the middle of nowhere. Then all of a sudden during the show, I find out that Uncle Frank and company apparently had invited Radio Rex to the party. What? So, I mean, it all made sense once it got there. The end of the show, I was attacked. They drug me out of the booth. Radio Rex thought it was funny until they drug him out of the booth too. Me and Radio Rex were trapped inside this small little shed, but he helped me escape. But after that, we found out that I challenged whoever did it to show up at the Aftermath show and fight against my hand-picked opponents. So I picked Hobo Ezekiel, I picked Mr. U-Taker, War, Razor, and Brian LG to fight this fool. It turns out it was the uncommitted Hooligan. So Hooligan, under the guidance of Hugo, and if those who don't know, Hugo and the uncommitted Hooligan are two separate people. So Hugo is the brain trust behind this, apparently. And if you don't know who Hugo is, tune in all weekend, anytime, to HWA and the Hugo Lava League channel. You'll find out how wild and wacky this crazy son of a bitch is. And now that he has a clan of crazy characters on his side, so here's what it amounts to. We talked about tonight. Tonight, we have a huge show. I can't wait for it. Tomorrow night, it's Get Blazed. On Sunday, it's going to be Violent Times Day. And that is our Valentine's Day special, normally relegated to the Battle Queen division. But now that the Battle Queens are full-time, let's run down the matches real quick before I talk about Monday, Bloody Monday. So on Sunday, Crimson Ninja, and by the way, a lot of you would want to know that Valentine's Day this year will take place in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. No fair. I'm not allowed in Canada. Shut up, Rex.
Thank God.
Crimson, here's the 16 matches really quick, and you'll be able to see these along with everything else after tonight and tomorrow's show. We'll be on the update on the website. We gave away match rewards. We had tons in Game Week. Game Week was amazing. We had 3 shows with tons of games, interactive with you guys in the chat, opportunities to book your own matches. So I took the 16. Many have more than one, but the 16 individuals that won, I'll pick their individual matches. And here they are. Crimson Ninja selects Crimson Ninja versus Jake Bagwell. We know Bagwell's on his last run coming into the end of the month. He will retire. Crimson Ninja wants a piece of it. Andy Price, we talked about earlier, has selected Alex Caliber, one of his former partners. Jake Bagwell selected some Battle Queens. Goddess, he wants you to fight Mrs. U-Taker.
I know. He wants to keep that little war going for some reason, but I got to say something about that, actually, because in case I don't get to say it tonight on the show, I'm too busy.
Go ahead. By all means.
I have no issue with Tiny. My issue has always been with Jake. The fact she sticks up with him so much, yeah, that's my little issue with her. But going into that ring, nothing but respect, much love. Let's play.
So Bagwell wants to see you two ladies beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to be fun. Drum Monkey, he has selected 2 former tag team partners, and I guess it's kind of cool because Violent Times Day, couples, tag team partners, we got a handful of you guys that pick partners to fight each other, friends to fight each other. It's going to be a very interesting Violent Times Day show. Our next fight, Drum Monkey selects Demented versus Ripper. That's very interesting. Former World Tag Team Champions, friends, both Madness Asylum disciples. Virtual Insanity is the tag team they were back in the day. Now they'll fight each other. Wrestling Mama came at me with an amazing fight. She picked Caleb James to fight the uncommitted Hooligan. And I love it. You know, Hooligans, morons, the Alpha Empire are both ones trying to put a rift in LTD. And, you know, I'm not going to have it. After that, Mondo selects whatever's left of Tony Lee Williams after I get done with him to take on War. Pretty interesting. 2 big boys going to fight in the ring there. We got to reinforce the ring. Mrs. U-Taker has selected Lady Devil, who could be the Battle Queen champion at that time. Lady Devil will take on Ariel Black on Friday, but on Sunday, Lady Devil takes on Angelita Nightwalker. And Angelita also has a shot at that title. So that could be a prequel. Hey, that might be a Battle Queen title fight. Who knows? Crushing Kelly selects Clinton Cage to fight TJ Toad. Paragon of Greatness selects an old enemy to fight again as he wants to fight Judgment. Clinton Cage has selected Mark Caliber versus Mr. U-Taker. The teacher versus the student again. How many times have they fought? And that'll be quite interesting. Cougar Knight has selected a fight against Raven, the Cougar versus the Raven, a classic battle of Battle Queens. Riley Wolf, a very a very interesting pick. Riley Wolf goes after the lethal champion if he still has the title, but he's going to face one of the most dominating lethal champions of recent times and current lethal hardcore champ, the Comrade. Riley, you're here. Give us some thoughts on why you picked the Comrade and your thoughts going into that fight on Sunday.
Let me explain exactly why I picked Comrade. Now he walks around with the Russian flag, claims he's such this big bad Russian, but I know Russian. Russians have big balls, and I've seen him in the locker room before. He's got balls the size of grapes, not grapefruits, but grapes. He is a fake Russian, and I'm gonna prove it when I face him.
What the actual fuck?
That's exactly
I wasn't
ready. Exactly what I expect from a man like Riley Wolf, and that's why I can't wait for that fight as well.
Grapes, not grapefruits.
Now another one. Chance has selected an interesting fight as well. Corey Quinn versus Miles Stanley Ward. Now, Mr. Midas, you got any thought process behind that, or are you throwing boogers at the wall?
Of course, there's always a method to my madness. You've got two fierce up-and-comers, hungry with something to prove, both of them incredible in their own right. And I want to see them go at it. I don't think I've seen them one-on-one before.
Oh,
I want to see them fight each other.
Indeed. And that will be a hell of a fight. I mean, you're taking Miles Stanley Ward, who's been getting better and better in his opportunity. He does have I was going to say chance. I got to say opportunity a lot more. It's going to be a great fight. Corey Quinn, MSW, picked by chance. We got three other ones picked by chance. Son of a bitch. Chance puns are just flowing like crazy. Ripper Springhill was next to pick a fight, and he picked two tag teammates, former world tag team champions, the last Train Robbers, D-Train versus Matt Outlaw. I dig it.
Oh.
Lady Devil picked a very interesting match. We'll see them team tomorrow night in the Chaps match. We'll see them team Thursday night in the tag team tournament. But Lady Devil wants to see on Violent Times Day, and I love it, Chance versus Drum Monkey. Chance, get your golden dupa back up here and say, don't give me that shit. You don't care who wins. Chance versus Drum Monkey. You don't have anything to say about that? I didn't think so.
Drum, I love you. You're like a brother to me. But history doesn't lie. And if you look at a lot of the tapes, they will show you that I am the superior of the two of us. And I plan on keeping that straight. So I'm going to kick your ass too. Simple.
Good. That's a better.
He's gonna play your dupa like a drum set.
So I plan on going through and getting final words from everybody, but someone has a very important training session to get to. So let's get some final words from Riley Wolf before he takes off here. Anything final words from the man Riley Wolf, who's had some epic words already tonight before you have to take off?
Just plain and simple, I will show in my next few bouts, not only in LTD, but in GPW, GCA, wherever I'm booked, I will show the entire world that I truly am the smartest man in professional wrestling.
I dig it. Well, I appreciate you, Riley. Thank you for stopping by. Look forward to those fights. Look forward to everything you have in store for here in LTD. I appreciate you. Glad to have you. And he is off to training. But before we go any further, we have two other matches that I booked for Violent Times Day. I'm not going to tell you who's in them, but there are two Battle Queen Crazy 8 matches. The winners of those two Battle Queen Crazy 8 matches will both have shots at the Battle Queen title in the near future. So 16 of them will go at it. Those will be our double main event for Violent Times Day on Sunday. But I want to bring one of them that will be a part of that, and that is the one and only Crushing Kelly. Welcome, Crushing Kelly.
Hello.
So, Kelly, I just broke the news that on Sunday night, you'll be part of one of the 2 Crazy 8 matches that if you win, you'll get a shot at the Battle Queen champion. How's that make you feel? And what's your plan going into the Crazy 8 match? Any thoughts going into those big fights?
Let's just say it still burns my hide that I lost against Ariel Black. It still does. But I'm going to be a totally different beast in the Crazy 8. I have no doubt that I can fend off my 7 other opponents. No doubt.
Not knowing who they are.
Well, 16, I mean, it's with deductive, if you think about it, there's only 20. And that's going to be 16 of them in those 2 matches. So the majority of the Battle Queens will be in action battling for those spots. Hell, the champion might even be in there. Who knows? You have to tune in Sunday to find out. We're going to try to cram all these matches into a 2-hour period. We'll be going live on Sunday at 5 p.m. now, not 6, immediately following HWA, and then leading right into the NXT pay-per-view that I don't want to be streaming during and losing people, which is going to be a hell of a show. So we're going to try to cram that in. We probably will overrun it a little bit into those matches, but we have 16 singles matches, which will be back-to-back-to-back, right? Rapid fire, and then those 2 Battle Queen fights. Tonight, we have so much on the docket. Tonight's card starts with Brian LG versus Killer Neptune. Brian LG was supposed to fight the other night, but he was taken out by these hooligans. And Bryce Jacobs took his spot. So now he fights Killer Neptune in the opening fight. What I didn't finish talking about was Monday Bloody Monday. Now that we're done with Violent Times Day on Sunday, we have these fights, and I'll break the news here while I got y'all. 7 singles matches. The uncommitted hooligan has Uncle Frank. And man, this guy was on my nerves the entire night the other night. He wasn't on the card, so he decided to show up in his mankini thong and run around and demand a fight. Little did I know, he was part of all this crap too. Yeah, the D-Train. D-Train joining Uncle Frank and uncommitted hooligan. Now I find that they've recruited Hollenhoon and War? Are you kidding me?
Oh, damn.
Haven't had a chance to talk to War about this one yet, but apparently those 2 have sided with the hooligans as well.
They're trying to stack the deck against you. Stack the deck.
Speaking of stacking the deck, the Battle Queen match that'll open that best of 7 on Monday is going to be a mystery fight. Yes, there will be 2 Battle Queens that will fight first in the best of 7. What's on the line in this best of 7? The committee and Hugo and myself are still working that out. But the first fight will be a mystery Battle Queen fight. Somebody that Hugo has recruited and someone that I am going to put up against them. But going down the line, here's the rest of those fights for Monday Bloody Monday. And yes, they will be blood matches, except for the Battle Queen fight, of course. The first one is War, and I have chosen Aiden Nightwalker to face him. They know each other, and I think Aiden has his number. Aiden's been very, very anxious for a big fight recently. So we'll see if he can defeat the human tank War. For Hollenhoon, I'm going to pull the man out from behind the bar and let my boy Ripper Springheel take on Hollenhoon. And for many reasons, because Hugo tried to recruit Ripper Springheel for this endeavor, and it didn't work. You're not getting any of my Madness Asylum disciples. I'm sorry, Hugo. Mondo, well, I had to pick a big sumbitch to fight Mondo, of course. How about the Beast? So Beast versus Mondo will be a hell of a fight also. D-Train, I wanted to play a little mind games with him.
2 of my favorite people hurt each other? Come on.
D-Train's going to have to fight his tag team partner, Matt Outlaw, on Sunday. So I wanted to take a little step further. So D-Train will face Cowboy John on Monday. Uncle Frank, very interestingly enough, after leaving the OPEC Brotherhood apparently and joining the hooligans, I'm going to put Uncle Frank to the test, and he's going to fight Paragon of Greatness. We'll see how that one unfolds.
Oh.
As far as the uncommitted hooligan, could I make him fight Rex? Could I make him fight myself? Who would I put hooligan up against?
Why not you and Rex?
So, nah, all singles fights. I'm not stacking the deck. I don't need any benefits. I don't need any advantage. I'm totally
Well, I said
confident.
Rex because he can't fight that good anymore.
The best of the
Come on.
best of 7 will go to your boy Blaze McCoy, and these hooligans will be put down. So I figured I wanted to torture Hooligan a little bit. I wanted to put him through a little bit of anguish, some pain of a different type.
Uh-oh.
Can anybody out there? Let's see if anybody in the chat can guess who I put Hooligan up against. Anybody here have any guesses?
Well, let's see. You already have War booked. You have Mondo booked.
I have an idea, but I may be wrong, but I'm thinking it's gonna be somebody who has some issues of their own with Mr. Hooligan. I'm thinking it's gonna be Mama.
Good guess, but wrong. That's also a good one. All right, let's see. Anyone else got a guess on who they think I matched up the Hooligan to fight?
Could it be Wally?
Good guess again, but no, not Wally. Goddess, you got a guess?
I'm trying to remember who all's been named.
So I got Aiden fighting War, Ripper fighting Hollandhoon, Beast fighting Mondo, Cowboy John fighting D-Train, Paragon fighting Uncle Frank. Unless you don't got anybody off the top of your head, you don't have to guess.
I'm gonna go with fucking. Oops.
This is not PG, motherfuckers.
Y'all know I can't fucking go without cussing, so kiss my ass.
It's all good, Goddess. You're more than welcome.
Oh shit, brain work. I'm gonna go. Fuck. What about? No, I don't know.
You don't have to guess.
Matt.
No, not Matt Outlaw, although that would have been a
Blaze, I have one more guess, and if you actually manage to talk this person, well, I have 2 guesses. If you manage to talk either one of these people to coming back for this fight, I will shit a brick. And that's either Sean Shamrock or Mordred.
Good guesses, both wrong, but both good guesses. Former world champions. Console Fix is in the building. There's my man Frankie Fix out there grabbing his nalgas.
If you had been fucking Mordred, that would be a damn good match.
Nalgas. Console Fix is a good friend of mine from the West Coast. He does fix consoles. That's why his name is Console Fix. So if you have any problems with your PS4, your PS2, your PS1, or your PP, well, maybe not your PP, the Console Fix is the man to do it. If you've ever checked out Console Fix, he fixes them right on the air. A very cool dude. Good to have you here, Frankie Fix. Console, grabbing his nalgas. If you don't know what nalgas are, look it up.
Oh my god.
All right. Chance, you got to guess who I put against Hooligan or no? I'm ready to boot Chance out of here. Ooh, he's still here. Sorry.
Me, of course.
You. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, I picked. Why would I pick anybody from Alpha? But you, Cassie. You got any guesses?
I don't know if you did it, but it would be a hell of a fight. You Taker versus Hooligan.
Mr. U would be a good one.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
like Mr. U got his plate full this week fighting Caliber and then later on fighting for the world championship. But that would be a good one. I went a different route, guys. I went a little bit of a different route here. And you guys in the green room, Nightmare, Caliber, and Underscore, I will bring you guys back on. We're going to close out here in about 10, 15 minutes here, shortly before 2 o'clock, because I know we got some Digital Wrestling Syndicate shows about to pop out there somewhere. There's tons of them. Any other guesses in the chat? No guesses in the chat either. Oh, Nightmare, of course you think it's Eddie Knight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I
have one last guess,
no,
Blaze.
You don't have
Hooligan
any
versus
guesses.
Shifty. Baggy says Hooligan versus Shifty.
You got too many guesses, Crimson. You get muted. All right. The man who I chose, and if it goes to match 7, it doesn't even matter. I think it'll be over before that. I say Blaze's crew in 6 or 5.
Wally says
But
Nightmare.
But whether it goes to number 7, it will be the uncommitted Hooligan versus Hobo Ezekiel.
Oh yes, that's
Oh
gonna be a
my
damn
god!
good match.
Wow.
That's gonna be a damn good match.
Let's put the stinky hobo in there with Hooligan and rub his armpits and his ball sack and his butt crack all over him.
Hugo, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make sure Hobo has a platter full of beanie weenies before he gets in the ring with you.
Oh my god.
That you can get in that match, Hooligan is going to come out looking very different from that match, regardless of the outcome.
Are we gonna need gas? Are we gonna need gas masks for the match?
And I'm talking outcome.
I actually kind of feel bad for uncommitted over that one.
And Monday, that's not
Yep.
all we're going to do. We got the 7 singles fights, all blood matches leading up. We're going to do a friendly fire rumble as well. So if you can join us on Monday, we are back AFTRW, if you know what that means. 11 p.m. Eastern, late night style, Monday, Bloody Monday.
Nice.
So we've covered a lot. We've talked to a lot of people. We talked about tonight's show, which is lethal. Tomorrow night, Get Blazed, which this is a little taste of what you get, folks. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to this place, this is what goes down. These are the amazing people I got on this channel. This channel, this show, this company would not be what it is if it weren't for all these amazing people. Whiskey Woman's in the building. Shots for everyone. Shots, 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 shots.
Everybody. Okay.
She even said hi, everybody. And yes, we can get a little blazioki going whenever we can as well. It's always fun. I appreciate. I mean, I know I lose my voice half the time, and I love trying to entertain. I always say, whether you laugh at me or laugh with me, you're smiling. I mean it. So during the shows, you guys throw those songs in there, whether it's from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, or now. It don't matter. We'll sing along. We'll have some fun. There she goes with the shot, 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 shot. Good to see you, Whiskey Woman. And if you haven't already, you guys hit that thumbs up. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You're amazing. And if this is just a little taste of some new things we're going to be bringing to this channel, hold on to your hang-dangs and grab your biscuits, people. It's going to be a fun ride. Guaranteed. Next week, I talked about it earlier. As always, after Friday's show, I will be posting all the cards for next week. And holy sheep shit, we got a packed week. Health permitting, I get to put on all 5 of these shows next week, starting out Sunday with Violent Times Day, Monday, Bloody Monday. Tuesday night, we're going to keep that a secret, but son of a bitch are these matches great. I talked about the 2 main events. That's Kyle Young versus Travis Rex versus Tony Lee Williams. And then that world title shot, fatal 4-way with 4 former champions, Brian LG, Mark Caliber, Matt Outlaw, and Chance. On Thursday, that world tag team title tournament, the Antagonist versus the Alpha Empire, Sudden Death Society versus Scavengers, the One Night Stand versus House of X, the Cowboys of Hell versus Ruthless Incorporated. Some of the best tag teams on the planet going to battle for a shot at Bagwell and Machete the Booze Hounds. And then next Friday, still, it's a clash of champions. It's Title Town. It's Battle of the Gold, whatever you want to call it. All title fights start to finish. G6, Double Duchess, Tag Team, Crazy 8, Blitzkrieg, Battle Queen, Lethal and World titles all on the line in one fucking show next Friday. Friday's fucking show. How about that? Maybe we'll call it that.
Hey, Blaze, you mentioned Blazioki. I actually have a perfect song for Valentine's Day that we could do if we want to keep with the Valentine's theme for the song I have in mind,
Okay,
which
go
is
ahead.
a classic song.
And this is
The Power of Love.
all right.
Thank you.
All right, little
Thank
Huey
you.
Lewis in the news.
Love
Want a new
sucks.
drug. Want a won't smell. I want a new drug. How about that? All right. Thank you, Crimson
Yeah, I want
Ninja.
a
I
new
appreciate you having you. Look forward to a lot of the big fights that you got coming up. Any final words? I know there's final words. What are your final words, Mr. Crimson Ninja?
My final words is just stay tuned because a lot of things are going to happen and some people might think they know, but a wise person once said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
All right. Thank you, Crimson Ninja. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, stopping in, popping in, being part of the show. I appreciate you, my friend. What about Sabri Al Reed still in here from way over? What time is it over there anyway?
Right now it's 15 to 8 p.m.
Nice. Wow. It's
Damn,
that's,
Sabri.
well, you have
Yeah.
a
So
great.
you said you were doing your show at 8 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yep, 8 tonight. So it'll be like crack of dawn over on your end, huh?
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Holy sheep shit. You
Yeah,
better
that's
start
why I
drinking
was
some
kind of
extra coffee.
happy last time when you had your show at 6 p.m.
Well, I have to tell you, man, between people like Andy Price, you, Sabri, and all of my international fans, I appreciate you guys so much. I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, people that show up at the wee hours of the morning, in the middle of the night for the shows, dropping comments if you catch the replay. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I'm glad that, I know you were away for a while, but when you came back around, Sabri, we're all glad to have you. And you always make people smile. You always crack some funny jokes and stuff in the chats. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for
He's
being a
always
part of
making
the show
me
and my
laugh. I
channel.
love it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me once again.
All right, my friend. I'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for being a part of the show. All right. Put me on a match. Give me a match. Oh no, it's Nightmare. What's your final words there, my friend?
I don't know.
YouTube championship tomorrow night. You gonna win that damn
Wrestling,
thing or
yeah,
what?
wrestling. Violence on top of violence. Violence. Maybe, who knows?
You are a trip, my friend. You are a trip. I appreciate you,
I
Nightmare.
do love your tag though, Born to Bleed. I expect
Yeah.
to see you bleeding a lot this year.
Yeah, Goddess does like the blood, so you've got her. Thank you, Nightmare. That's your final words, my friend.
Yup.
Oh no, removed you. See you later, my friend. I appreciate you. You guys can stick around in the green room if you want for the after party, the private after party. I know. Not that private.
Oh my god.
All right.
The image
So,
Blaze just put into people's minds.
Crushing Kelly. You've been around for months. How long have you know how long you've been with the company now? A couple months. Good. Wow.
A couple months, if not that. I think late fall, early winter. I joined.
Yeah, it was around the end.
Right
of the
around
year
Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah. So I appreciate you. Glad to have you. I mean, you've stirred the pot. You've had some great matches, some great tag matches, and all that. Any final thoughts for this first little talk show before you take off?
Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep on bringing the pain and keep on bringing out my inner beast. I have no.
Likes my saying these days.
And Kelly does have her new look coming here to LTD as well, an LTD version of Kelly's new look. You guys are going to love it. Oh, good to have you, Kelly. The Lycan Witch. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Have a great day. Thank you for joining the show. All right. Now, Mark Caliber, we've talked a lot. I mean, or whoever.
Yep.
Or whoever you are right now. Bang Bang or whatever. What's your final thoughts on the talk show and all the matches coming up and anything? What's your final words there, my friend?
Well, I gotta say this is actually a great concept. Being able to get to know everybody, get to know their thoughts. As for the upcoming matches, Andy Price made a big mistake. You mentioned WU before. And it's funny, in WU, Andy Price once knocked Cactus Josh out of existence. But he made the biggest mistake with his life blaze, and I'm going to show him that. As for the elimination match, Andy Price also basically screwed me out of the world title. I've only held that world title for 7 days. And yeah, you know what? I've been struggling for years trying to get to the mountaintop, but you know what? Never complained, didn't I? I just kept going. I knew it was going to come someday. Sadly, that fairy tale came to a tragic end in just 7 days. And I plan to get that title back.
Sounds good. I mean, you've always been prepared. You've always been one of the best that we have here. So good luck in those upcoming fights. You have It's going to be a test of your will, my friend, fighting Andy and stuff and going into that opportunity to get another shot at the world title. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. Goddess of Pain. Any final thoughts here Nick, before we end this little endeavor?
I can't wait to see. I have to say this first because my disclaimers. I don't want people thinking the wrong thing about me.
All good. Spit it out, Goddess. I know you're not used to swallowing, but you need to spit it out.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Bill Haight tonight in action. Back in action, I should say. I am not a Ruthless fan. Never been a Ruthless fan. Turned it the other way.
I'm sure you can't wait for Monday.
May not exist anymore, but hey, still. But I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's in action. I think him and Vesties are going to make this match tonight fucking killer. I can't wait to see the outcome.
Definitely. And
my match tonight, like I said, ladies, let's play.
Hell yes, it's going to be a crazy show indeed. I love it. Cassie, HPOK,
yes,
the birthday girl.
Yes.
Well, it's been a while, but I'm still calling you the birthday girl.
It's okay.
Any final words? If you guys haven't and checked out Cassie as she streams, she will not promote herself. I'm sure I will promote the shit out of Cassie Madam Red channel. Her streams are hilarious. Her streams are fun. It's a little bit of taste of what you got here today with a handful of us idiots having fun playing some Jackbox and other things, Red Dead Redemption, whatever she decides to play. It's entertaining. It's fun. I appreciate you, Cassie.
Thank you, dear.
Check out the Cassie Madam Red channel, people. Midas, best for last, worst for last, most annoying for last, Golden Dupa. Maybe he's gone already and he won't say anything.
No, he's still here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the golden era of LTD is almost upon you. Just wait a little while longer.
I'm waiting. I won't hold my breath or anything, but I'm waiting. Anti-Chance Conspiracy Part 2 coming soon. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a blast. This is just a test stream, but if this is anything like these shows are going to be, we're going to have some fun with these, maybe pre-shows, who knows, post-shows for a little bit. The end-all be-all is probably going to be the fact that there is a limit to hours in StreamYards per month. If I start to hit that, it's I believe, $25 a month to try to get an expanded version where we can bring more people on. I like only 6. It's not bad. I like the fact I can mute everybody and just talk to one. I'm not a fan of having a ton of people on at once because it normally becomes a clusterfuck, and that's that's up to me to maintain it and monitor it and kind of be the hall monitor here in these shows to keep it going. I've watched a lot of these StreamYard streams. I've seen them done well. I've seen them done horribly where you can't understand anybody. Hopefully this was a little more of the latter and you guys had some fun. You could hear everybody quiet, good enough. I'm going to bring some new stuff to this very soon. Thank you, Sean Shamrock, for the little kick in the dupa this morning to get this going. Thank you to each and every one of my guests on the panel. I guess I got to say panel and be like the other YouTubers out there. And we're going to bring something different. That's what I've always strived to do, is include as many people as I can, bring something a little different, and involve you wonderful, awesome people, dudettes, ladies and germinals, labias, genitalia, all you want to say out there. I love y'all. This is your boy Blaze McCoy signing off for now. See you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for an amazing lethal show. Peace and positive vibes, each and every one of you guys and gals and your families. For everyone on the panel, for everyone in the company, wow, this was a blast, and we're definitely going to do it soon. Hook, line, and sinker. Stay tuned, people. We're out.